G'day everyone and welcome to the channel. Now in this video today we're going to be comparing what is the better investment, ETBs or booster boxes. Let's get right into it. Now taking a look at my computer screen here, I have done up a bit of a spreadsheet. I did this a little while ago as I was getting back into investing in booster boxes and ETBs just to kind of get an overall idea of how the market is going at the moment. So as you can see I have highlighted the generations in certain colours, so we've got Sword and Shield here all in purple, Sun and Moon in yellow, X and Y in red, etc, etc. I've only gone back to the Diamond and Pearl era, but anyway, let's get started in the top column here. Sword and Shield we probably actually won't worry about too much because my majority of the sets are still out, and you can get them for about retail price, but anyway. So comparing booster boxes and ETBs, we all know that ETBs are cheaper to buy than booster boxes. Obviously you don't get as many booster packs in them, but ETBs tend to be more collectible just because of the design and the artwork and stuff. I do believe that booster boxes and elite trainer boxes are the two top products to invest in Pokemon cards and to hold on to for long term. Obviously I'm not really a short term investor flipper type character. I like to buy my products, hold them on to long term to get that big appreciation value and a good ROI. So anyhow, well, let's get started. We'll start back at the most recent Sun and Moon set, which was Cosmic Eclipse, this one here. This is in Australian prices as well, and it's just a rough idea of what the retail prices were. Obviously, sometimes you could have paid for them a bit dearer, sometimes you could have got them for a little bit cheaper, but I've just done the average of about $180 here in Australia. And same with elite trainer boxes. I did some research back before they went out of print to what the cheapest price you could have got for them right before they went out of stock. So we can see here with Cosmic Eclipse, let's say the booster box you picked up for $180. All these current values as well is eBay sold listings after you take out the around the 15% fees. So they have sold a little bit more for on eBay, but this is just strictly profit after subtracting the eBay fees from the price. So the $638 would what you would get in your pocket after the fees. So anyway, so if you had to pay $180 for the Cosmic Eclipse booster box, and you sold it for $638, that's a 254% return on investment, which is fantastic considering the set came out at the end of 2019 and it's only been out of print for not too long. So that is a fantastic ROI for a short period of time. Compared to the Elite Trainer box, however, which from my research you could have picked up for about $70. Obviously, you might have paid a bit dearer, you might have paid a little bit less, but let's just go with the average of $70. If you paid $70, it's now selling for $340. Obviously, it's not worth as much as the booster box, but because you paid less for it than the booster box, this is why the ROI is 385%. So straight away, you can see on the current market and numbers that the Elite Trainer box, we'll just highlight this one here in red, if I can bloody find it here. So 385 compared to this one here at 254. So there is a pretty big difference. So straight away we have a winner here for the ETB. The next one here is Unified Minds, again from the Sun and Moon era. So let's have a look at the booster box. Again, as I said, I just did it for about the $180 value. So let's just play with that. Currently you'd get $467.50 after fees. Remember that. Which is 159% return on investment, and we compare that to the Elite Trainer box, $65, and it's selling for $400, which is a 515% return on investment, which is ridiculous. That is absolutely nuts. So again, we can see that there's going to be a pattern in this video about Elite Trainer boxes having a higher ROI than booster boxes. Next here we have a quick look at Unbroken Bonds here. I highlight this row, 180. You can get about 600 for it after fees, which is a 233% return on investment, compared to the Elite Trainer box, which was you could pick up for about $65, sell it for $390, which is a 500% ROI. Again, we have another winner, which is the ETB. We'll have a look at one more in the Sun and Moon. Let's just go down here to, we'll have a look at a set, the Sun and Moon base set, for example. The booster box is currently sitting at about 112% ROI compared to the Elite Trainer box, which 161%, slightly higher. There's not much of a difference, but it's still slightly outperforming it. So that is that one there. Let's go and have a look at X and Y, everyone's favorite, Evolutions. This one's a little bit different, it's just slightly different. So you could probably get around 935 if you had a booster box sealed, which is about 419% return on investment, compared to the Elite Trainer box, which you could sell for 340, which is 400% return on investment. So in this case, the booster box is a little bit more valuable on return on investment wise, but not by much at all. Also, I'll flick you through this other sheet that I have done, not this one here, which I created, which was just the same spreadsheet I had. I'll zoom in actually, if it wants to work for me. Here we go. So Pokemon card ROI, booster or elite. As you can see, if it's highlighted in green, that means the elite on the right side, the Elite Trainer boxes has the higher ROI compared to its counter, the booster box for that set. And same for the left side. If the left side's green, the higher ROI for the booster box compared to the Elite Trainer box. And over here, I've just done a little bit of a thing where it's got booster box and Elite Trainer box wins. As you can see, booster box has 2 compared to the Elite Trainer box 18. So that is a really, really big difference, which from the spreadsheet that I've created, which goes to show that overall, that Elite Trainer boxes seem to be the better long-term investment compared to booster boxes. They're not worth as much money, but because you're paying less money, and for what they're worth, the ROI is more better. Both are still fantastic investments, but from the research that I've done, and as you can see here, you can do it for yourself as well. All these numbers are just based off eBay sold listings, and as I said, after the 15% fees taken out of here, and this is all in Australia as well, we can clearly see that Elite Trainer boxes do have the better ROI. We'll just look at a couple more. We'll go back to the beginning of X and Y. Let's have a look at Roaring Skies. So we've got here Roaring Skies, released in 2015. The booster box you could probably pick up for about 600 after fees. You got to pay a little bit more for it though. But if you were to sell it, you could profit about 600, which is a 233% return on investment, compared to the Elite Trainer box, which is just absolutely crazy. Which from the sold listings here in Australia, which is over $1,000, which is 1,677% return on investment, which is just crazy. Obviously, they haven't been making Elite Trainer boxes for as long as booster boxes. They're relatively new. As we can see, the first one that was released was actually in about 2013. There is some sets missing from this spreadsheet as well. This doesn't include like your holiday specialty sets like Celebrations and Shining Fates and all those ones, because they don't have booster boxes, obviously. I was just comparing these to the sets that had both booster boxes and Elite Trainer boxes. But this one here, Plasma Blast, we can compare it as well to the booster box, which is about $2,500 you can get here in Australia, which is over 1,300% ROI, compared to its Elite Trainer box, which $2,500, which is worth the same amount of money as a booster box, but because we would have paid less for it as an Elite Trainer box, our ROI is over 3,000, which is ridiculous. Wish we had to pick some of those up, hey. But anyway, that's why I want to create this video, just to give you guys have a look at the spreadsheet. I will scroll through it slowly if you wanted to pause it and have a look at all the numbers yourself. Obviously, it's not perfect. This was just kind of an average of what we would have paid for here in Australia and based off eBay sold listings after the fees. I'll scroll through it. Some of these older sets are just like nuts. It's ridiculous. This is why we love it. Stormfront, $8,500. It's crazy. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, as I said, both are still a fantastic investment. I've got cupboards full of both booster boxes and Elite Trainer boxes. You're not going to lose your money if you hold on to them for long term. You're going to be making a good amount of coin. But this is just a video just to compare between booster boxes and Elite Trainer boxes, which is the overall better. And it seems to me that based on the statistics put in front of us, that at the moment Elite Trainer boxes seem to be the way to go. They seem to be a bit more like popular among collectors, especially obviously, and this is also for sealed product only. I don't open them. Just buy them, bubble wrap them, put them on the shelf, sealed. So there we go. But they just seem, Elite Trainer box seem to be a bit more collectible just because of the artwork, and they do look a bit nicer. Whereas if you were to buy it to open it, you're going to get the booster box over the Elite Trainer box. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something. If I missed anything or if you have your own opinions, please leave a comment down below. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.